Hey everybody, my name's Albert Corey from Corner Associates Accounting and Small Business, where every day we come on and we ask the questions to make sure you get the best tax return and you get to build your business anytime you want. If you have any questions or comments, you could always post it below or in the comment box. And remember, sharing is caring. So if anybody comes on and sees this, okay, and you're live, you're always welcome to come on and say hi and ask your question. Well, today we're going to talk about events. How events could be, you listen, events are the most amazing, we're talking about in my office today. Ms. Valerie, if anybody wants to come on and say hi, you're always welcome. I'm sitting at the park on the walkway in Miami Springs, Florida. That's where I live. So we're going to talk about today how events, the IRS pays you to go to events. The IRS wants you to go to events. You know, they really want you to go to events. And I'm going to tell you why. When you go to the events, Mr. Jonathan Castillo, good afternoon, sir. If anybody wants to come on and say hi, everybody's always more than welcome to come on, and sharing is caring. So anyways, they want you to go to events. They pay for you to go to events. Why do they pay for you to go to events? Because you're going to go learn something, okay? They want you to go to events. You're going to go learn something. And as you go learn something, you're going to take it back to the office in your job, and you're going to make more money. And obviously, when you make more money, they collect more taxes, all right? So that's why they want you to go to events. So a couple things why I go to the events is you also meet people. And then in a few minutes, I'm going to give you some awesome things that happened to me. A couple of the coolest things happened in my life by going to the events. And in 2 weeks, I'm going to Las Vegas to a Bugs Free Mind. It's a mastermind group, okay, that people go there and talk about it. I see people all around the world. Everybody there has different businesses, okay? As you talk, as you hang out, as you meet other people, new ideas and new thoughts come up. A couple of things happened when I was at the event. Oh, let me tell you what happened at the event when I was at Reno last year, in Reno. So I was in Reno. I went with my good friend Andrea, and we went to there. And guess what I got out of the event? Part of the things I got at the event was, I met a friend of mine named Manny Lopez who taught me, that's why I'm here today, because he taught me how to do Facebook video marketing. By the way, in the Facebook video marketing, I ended up doing very well and meeting a bunch of awesome people. What happens when I meet awesome people? I started making money. They became clients and friends. We collaborate and we do a bunch of things. And I also learned some awesome new skills. By going to that event, I learned the major importance of text marketing, okay, which is a pretty cool thing. I used it in my office, and I ended up making on one text over $6,000 by going out and doing one text. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't happen to go to the event, met Manny. Me and Manny became good friends. Okay, met Manny, became good friends, and I learned a bunch of things that I went out and helped me build my business. Second thing there is I met a couple of cool people there that they became my clients and also my friends, and we did well. The third thing I learned at the event, I met the owner or past owner or founder of Constant Contact. Constant Contact is like AWeber. It's a program that you use to send emails. So I can't remember his name, but as I was talking to him, I started realizing that, okay, let me tell you the backstory about that. We were talking about that, where he said that you got to mail postcard and say thank you cards. All right? So the year before, we were doing thank you cards. Okay? We were doing thank you cards. So what was happening with the thank you cards is as my team, and the team wasn't always getting them out on time as I wanted to, but what the thank you cards were, a lot of them were coming back. Okay, very few people, I mean, we had some, but very few people brought them back. This year, by talking to him, I came up with this pretty cool idea of, instead of mailing them out, we give them out to people as they come in. You say, thank you for being our client. And they brought clients back. Okay. And I ended up making, we were talking about that today, I made over $5,000, about $4,000. Now, so I'm not be making the money. It all goes back to when I went to the event. Scott Miller. Scott's an awesome guy, dude. He comes and supports me every time I'm on. Thank you, Scott, for always coming on and supporting me. So, so I go to the events, and that's what happened. So every time I go to these events, I go learn something. And as I go learn stuff, I then take it back and I implement it in my office. And every time I implement it, good things happen. And it's also pretty cool when you go to events, you meet a lot of local people. This year, I'm going to start to try to go to more local events. Next week, I got 2 events that I'm going to go out to this year. I mean, in the local Miami, Fort Lauderdale area that I'm going to go. Thanks to my good friend, Mike Ferrari. Hey, Scott. Somebody gave me some hearts. So I started making a lot of events. Hey, another cool way of meeting people. See, I guess what I'm trying to get at, the IRS pays, I should have changed this podcast today, is the IRS pays you to connect with a bunch of people. Okay. The IRS pays you to connect. Okay. Because guess what? I just realized I'm connecting with you now. Okay. The IRS, because I connect with you. Oh, that's going to be a cool blog post. Because I'm connecting with you, my cell phone is deductible, dude. Why is it deductible? Thank you. Thanks, Scott. Somebody's giving me, I don't have my glasses on. I'm walking. Hold on, let me give you a little flavor. See, this is where I live in Miami Springs, Florida. So I figure instead of doing it in my office, I figure let me go do it out in front of the trees. So IRS pays you to connect with people. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm thinking this as I'm talking to everybody. It doesn't matter whether you connect with them on Facebook, on Facebook posts. It doesn't matter whether you connect with them on Instagram, Snapchat. It really doesn't matter. They want you to connect with a bunch of people. Because as you connect with people, you're going to start to learn stuff. Your mind's going to change. And when the mind changes, chances are you're going to make money. You're going to find new people. As you start to find new people, you're either going to make money, spend money, or do something. And that's why it's a connection. My name's Albert Corey from Corey & Associates Accounting and Small Business, where every day we come on and we ask the questions. By the way, anybody who's watching this, if you have any questions, you could either post them below. Any tax question, any business question. I'm here. I'll gladly ask them for you. That's what I'm here for. And, sharing is caring and serving is also caring. This is my gift back, to you. I just wanted to get out of the house and do it here. I have a full office in my house to do this, but I wanted to come out. So anyways, getting back to the events, when you go to an event, obviously, if you fly to an event, that becomes deductible. The hotel, staying at the hotel is deductible. The Uber's deductible. The food is deductible. Almost everything when you go to an event is deductible. Okay? The whole thing is almost, so let the government do a tax write-off. I mean, I would also start planning my vacations, okay, around, plan your vacations around where you want to have plan your vacation so you can make it a tax deduction. Dude, if they're having a Vegas show, well, make that your vacation. How cool is that? You're going to have a good time, and the IRS will pay for it, and you're going to learn something. Anybody who went to the 10X Growth Con, hopefully staying in my little sunny Miami at Marlins Park. I don't know how many people saw me. but I was in and out. Okay, I was in and out, but I met a lot of awesome people there. That was an event. I wish I could have stayed longer and did premiere, but I have a tax office, and people are there. So how do you deduct it? So after you go on the event, guys, you really should have a logbook, or when you get the ticket, like when I go to Las Vegas, you highlight the ticket saying you're going to go to a Bugs Free Mine, the hotel and everything, and really jot down on what you learned. It's really like only one little piece of paper. You jot it down, and so somebody just instant messaged me, but sorry. You just go out there and do it. And you write it down. Let the government pay for it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go to Disney World. My in-laws are coming from Australia, and I've been to Disney World a million times. But guess what? I will go to Disney World 1,000 more times, not to go see Minnie and Mickey and Goofy, which I know, but I'm always awed on how the Disney does stuff. And so many times, what I see at Disney, I take it back and I add it to my office. So does anybody have any questions or comments? We're here. That's what I'm here for. Mr. Simi, Scott's still here. Scott, if you're on, you want to come on and say hi, you're welcome. If anybody wants to ask me a question, everybody's always welcome. I'm just wondering, is this for everybody on here? Is it better to do it 7:30 at night Eastern time, or like when I used to do it at 9:30 a.m. When I go to the office? So anyways, so that's how you deduct it. Like we're saying about the events, it's a tax deduction. Put it on your credit card. Part of the reason how you can take the event is, guess what, guys? You have to have a small business. Okay, you either have to have a small MLM business, realtor, MLM business, realtor, corporation, LLC, anything like that, makes it a deduction. See if Jonathan wants to go back on. Because what's happening now going forward, you cannot take, when the new tax laws going forward, you cannot, if you're a W-2 form employee, you can't deduct it. So, so anybody's any question or comments, we're here. Every day I'm going to come on, I'm going to give you tips, and eventually, and eventually, I got a book coming out, probably end of the month. I'm going to probably start reading my chapters when it comes in. Well, anyways, guys, I got to go. It's getting dark. I got to finish my walking. Let me give you a little tour of where I walk real quick. I know it's night. Sorry. This is the walkway. This is Miami Springs, Florida. I try to get a little bit of exercise every day when I'm walking here. So, well, guys, anybody, any questions or comments? We're here. By the way, whoever's watching this, thank you. Share, sharing. My name's Albert Corey from Corey Associates Accounting and Small Business, where every day we ask the questions. And, if you have any questions, just drop it below or put it in my instant messenger box and make it private, and we'll get to you. Thank you, guys, and have an awesome evening. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.